It is a cold start here in the Duke City, but you hear that sizzle, folks? We got some warm goodness in the kitchen right now. Chef Freddie Bitsoie of the Fire Rock Casino. I'm so used to saying personal chef, but now you are the executive chef over at the Fire Rock Casino.
Yes, I became someone important, yeah.
You got a couple of days, you became someone important. All right, Freddie, what are we making today?
Today, it's perfect for the weather outside. We're making some braised short ribs, which is a very comforting kind of meal, but it should never be off anyone's winter menu.
Yeah.
So it's definitely on my menu. Yeah.
So what are we using to make this, Freddie? We got some ingredients over here.
Well, what makes this particular dish special and why I'm here today is I'm here to promote the Navajo beef program from Labatt Foods. They have a Native American beef program.
Okay.
And the meat is locally sourced. So there's cattle raisers who are just less than 30 minutes to an hour away from Gallup. And they raise these cows and they grass-fed. It's completely organic.
Wow.
And it's local. That's what's important.
Yeah, and we're talking local. That's right near the Fire Rock Casino.
And what's important too is I don't know if you're familiar with the French term terroir.
No.
No? Well, it's big on wine, so it's kind of like with terroir, the ingredients like New Mexico green chilies taste like New Mexico.
Right.
Well, this beef tastes like Navajo. So that's what's very special about it. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so you've already got some stuff working here. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm just searing these. You just want a nice crispy skin on these.
Okay. So we get this really hot, the pan really hot. Is it almost to a smoke point?
It's almost to a smoke point.
Okay.
See that caramelization right there?
Yeah, I see that.
So once that happens on all four sides, let's just put this over here really quick. Because it's just really, 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 really simple.
Okay. You said all four sides, so you're going to do that on each, even on the short sides?
Yes, even on the short sides, yes. Then you just want your basic carrots, celery, thyme, bay leaf. Those are kind of like all the basics of making a stew. Now, stew is a thick soup, okay? So that's what we're making here. So we just want these to get all nice and caramelized and brown. Oh, don't forget the salt here.
No, can't forget the salt.
Someone's looking at the TV saying, he didn't put salt in there.
How dare you question Freddie? He knows what he's doing.
And then we go back over here. Once everything is brown, we're going to put all the meat back in. Put it back in. And then you're going to get stock. Now, generally, we'll put wine in here, but it was too early this morning for me to buy a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Plus, it's quite questionable when somebody's buying wine that early. So then you just cover it with stock. Okay. So we're going to have some nice stock here.
So you could use like a beef stock in substitute of a wine.
Yes.
Which is fine if you don't want to use
Definitely.
wine. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Okay.
Then you're just going to cover it, put it in 350-degree oven for about an hour to two.
Okay.
And then it's going to come out nice and beautiful like this.
Wow.
Nice and thick.
Through the magic of television.
Through the magic of television. Yeah, look at that.
Now, is this something that's going to be a regular on the Fire Rock Casino's menu?
Yes. What's really special about the meat, again, is that Navajo Nation Gaming Enterprises provides this meat at all three of its properties, in Flagstaff, Farmington, and in Gallup. Okay. So it's a very unique experience to come in and have this particular type of product, and I'm very proud to serve it too. So if you have time, just stop on by.
So we're just out near Gallup. So let's talk about this because you have a grand opening in a couple of days.
Yes, in 2 days.
2 days. Okay.
And I'm not nervous at all.
No, you don't look nervous. You're holding it in very well, Freddie. You'd surprise me. So if we want to come out and dine with you, when do we open in a couple of days? But what are the hours of operation?
Generally, I believe we're open at 10 to 10.
10 to 10.
So Monday, well, it's a casino, so it's open every day.
Okay. So there you go. Any day the casino's open. Come out and see you and see the staff there. So this coming up, we also want to talk about the fact that you still do some cooking. So if someone maybe wants to hire a personal chef for the holidays, are you still available to do that?
Yeah, I'll let them know if I'm available.
You're pretty busy.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy, but I try not to turn anybody down because I think people want something special. Yeah. So I try to accommodate. That's why I always look cool and collected.
There you go. Exactly. Well, you can get the specialty at the Fire Rock Casino out near Gallup, guys. For more information, head over to casa.com. Freddie's going to plate this up. We'll take a look when we come back.
Look at that. Wow.